Hello, everyone. I am just about to show you a little something that I did for a couple of my students who are working on number names and matching quantities to the number names. So they've been struggling a lot. My students they have been diagnosed with autism. They might have like a little speech delay at the time as well. Most of them are non-communicative. So, this is one of the goals that they have as an pre-academic goal, matching number names to a quantity. They have been struggling with this goal, and it's just hard to comprehend, the concept of quantities matching to number names. So, they've been having a little difficulty. For one of my students who absolutely love cars, I made this for him, right, to help him out. So what this is a built-in accommodation, right? As you see, the car is blue, the number is blue, right? So even if I had everything up like this, and then I had all the numbers just thrown however, I could say, Chris, sorry. I could say, there go one, match one, or point to two and match two. Basically, he will match them all because he is very awesome at matching colors. He just does a very good job. So I did this to kind of help him. Of course, before I have him match, I do go over what's on the board. So I will say, one car or 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, and I have him point in. I tell him to say it, but he's nonverbal, so he will not say it. But tell him to point to it as I say the number names, and then I have a match. So this is another one that's just similar, just a little bit non-preferred. I just did the happy faces because it's not his favorite thing. Now back over here. So basically he has mastered this like 100% accuracy. So moving forward, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the blue. I'm just going to have like, I'm going to remove the blue background from the car, right? So it's just going to be a blue car. So no blue background. It's going to be white background, blue car. And I'm going to do that to all of the cars. And we're going to do our trials and see how well he does it. And then once we get at least 80 to 100% accuracy, I'm going to take the colors off the cars and just have the black stencil of the car. And then I will have him match it. And that's how we're going to really be able to tell with, how well he's able to match the number names with the amounts or the quantities, of the items. And then over here, it's going to be the same process, except I'm thinking just to make it a little different, to make sure they're using their knowledge and the skills that they have to discriminate colors and things of that nature. What I plan to do over here is I was thinking about taking the color off the numbers. So instead of the items, the color, it will just be once I bring it down. So this is, like I said, a built-in accommodation. It's gonna, not all, even though it's built in, not all kids can match it. I promise you that. Especially when you're dealing with mod severe, and then also like the youngest of the kids. So it's not even that they won't ever have the ability. It's just that they are just entering into school. They're just being asked to do these type of things. They are just acquiring these skills. So yeah, right now it may be a little difficult for them, but I definitely foresee them doing great things in the future. Okay, so what I think about this one is I take the color off the numbers. Then it'll just be like a black number 1, a black number 2, black number 3, and then I will have them match it to the happy faces 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to use that as their formal assessment to tell whether or not they are able to match the numbers to the quantities properly. Again, I made this board. It wasn't too hard. I just used a piece of like cardstock paper, got some, laminated it, put some of the Velcro on there, and got some pictures off online pictures. Or just thought of, and it's good to use things that you know that your student like if possible. That way they will increase their interest to do the activity. So that's all. It was pretty simple to put together, and I think it turns out very well, and the kids that are using it are making progress and they like to use it. So that's all for today, and I will be showing you some more of my ideas that I am using to help my students attain the knowledge that they need, the skills that they need, and to reach their IEP goals. Have a good day, guys.